going on, beautiful people? And the ugly ones too. I certainly can't forget about y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got something interesting, man. We got another Alanis Morissette song. Now, the very first time I heard Alanis Morissette, it was because my buddy James was super fascinated, actually, that I hadn't heard Alanis Morissette before, and he was like,
you just gotta do it.
You guys really did enjoy that video, so I thought I'd come back with another one. Today we got the song called Ironic. Okay. Now, as I was reading the lyrics, I came across all of these lines that a typical person may pass off as actual irony. Me being the one, the dumbass nerd, two, the lawyer, and three, the guy that overanalyzes absolutely everything. I kind of wanted to dive into that a little bit. Now, there are three types of irony, okay? First of all is dramatic irony. Somebody watching a show, for example, and the audience knows something that a character doesn't.
Oh, you are already falling in love with me.
I'm gonna make you wish you were dead.
Okay, that's dramatic irony. Next, you have situational irony. Now, situational irony takes place when the opposite of what is expected to happen happens. If you follow that, cool. If not, listen to it again. And lastly, you have verbal irony. Now, verbal irony is whenever the speaker's words are incongruous with the speaker's intent of those words, okay? He says one thing but means another. His family member dies and he goes, oh, great, she's dead.
Guess who's in charge of the dig?
Julie! I mean, isn't that just kick you in the crotch, spit on your neck fantastic?
So knowing the types of irony is important because we're gonna dive into a song that's called Ironic with a bunch of seemingly ironic things that actually aren't irony at all. Which is kind of ironic that the song is called Ironic and every semi-quasi-ironic statement in the song from the lyrics are not ironic at all. It's ironic that that is the case. Okay, too much going on right now, but bear with me. Link to the original video will be down below in the description. Y'all make sure to check it out if you want to. It's also super fascinating to note that this song was not only nominated for Record of the Year, but also for the best music video of the year. And with all that being said, the only thing left to do is listen to the song, so let's dive right into it.
An old man turned 98. He won the lottery and died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon, 2 minutes too late.
This is what I'm talking about when it's not necessarily irony at all. Okay, so like right here, for instance, right? An old man turned 98, won the lottery and died the next day. That is an extraordinarily tragic event because it's sad when anybody passes, but it's not irony. It'd be ironic if the dude tried to play the lottery to pay for his heart surgery, won the lottery, and then died, right? That would be ironic. Go to the next line. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. You got white Chardonnay, you got a black fly in there. It sucks. You got a fucking bug in your juice. Is that ironic? No, it just fucking sucks. Next thing you know, it's a death row pardon 2 minutes too late. That is just like the most unfortunate circumstance ever. And that's incredibly sad because, like, fuck this hat. Oh, that feels good. Now that's actually extraordinarily sad, troubling, burdensome, because according to a study done by Northwestern University, at least 39 innocent people have been wrongfully executed in the United States. And I don't know if that number has grown. It's 39 too many, right? Talking about the music side though, that acoustic guitar comes in so nicely, right? And her voice just complements that extraordinarily well. I really like the tone of it.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
No.
It's like rain. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Mr. Play It Safe.
Okay, a lot of times with really good singers that are like doing like opera type singing, opera singers, people that are trained extraordinarily well, you can tell they're a good singer. Someone like Alanis Morissette and this is coming from a layperson that doesn't know anything about musical technique, tonality, anything like that, but it makes me think that there's a huge difference between actually being a trained vocalist, which she appears to be, but in this song, it feels like she has more of that raw emotion to it. It sounds more of like a person, like this imperfect grain to her voice. And I think that gives the song a lot of character, in my opinion.
Was afraid to fly. He packed his suitcase, kissed his kids goodbye. He waited his whole damn life to take that flight.
Okay, that's irony right there. That's, okay, yes, now that is ironic. Let's just break this down, dude. I'm sorry to get into this in the most technical way ever. It's annoying as shit. But let's dive into it, right? It's like rain on your wedding day. Not ironic. That fucking sucks, okay? It's a free ride when you've already paid. The basis of irony is like the opposites, right? Now, in this particular line, a free ride when you've already paid, there's the opposite, so there's a better argument for that being actual irony, but you know, it's good advice that you didn't take, and who would have thought it figures? That's kind of like a juxtaposition. Who would have thought, it figures? It's like, what? Why are you saying both? I don't know. I also don't like when people say the word and pronounce both and pronounce it both. I don't know, that was random. Oh, yes, okay, I'm sorry. Fuck me! I know you want to strike me down dead for pausing the song so much, but Mr. Play It Safe was afraid to fly. Okay, yeah, he liked to play it safe. He ended up dying on a plane crash. Is that irony? No! Now, the line where he said, well, isn't that nice? Now, that right there is what we talked about earlier on in the video.
Kick you in the crotch, spit on your neck, fantastic.
That is a perfect example of verbal irony right there. Obviously, it's not great. The plane crashed or the dude died. Bet you didn't know you were getting a damn literary device lesson watching this reaction video, but shit, you learn something new every day.
It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride on your already paid. It's the good advice.
Why are you out the fucking window?
Such a just give and take. And who would have thought it figures? Life is fun, worry. I'm sneaking up on you and you think everything's okay and everything's going right. And life is a funny way. Coming out when you think everything's going wrong and everything blows up in your face. Traffic jam when you're already late.
That just sucks.
No smoking sign on your cigarette break.
It's just breaking the
Like
rules.
10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
That's an unfortunate circumstance.
The man of my dreams, and then meeting his beautiful wife.
That sucks.
And isn't it ironic?
Not really. The song though, let's touch on the song. The song is fucking awesome. So far I have heard almost two, Alanis Morissette songs in my life, and the word that comes to mind is timeless. For them to be absolute smashes back in the day, and that still holds true to today, it's like, dude, I mean, timeless is the best word possible. And I mean, shit, take me back to the days where it took actual talent to be a world-renowned artist, okay?
A little
Fuck.
too ironic. And yeah, I really do think it's like rain.
That comes back in with a slapper, man.
It's a free ride. And you've already paid. It's the good advice. Such a just give and take. And who would have thought it figures?
Wow.
And your life is a funny way, sneaking up on you. Life is a funny, funny way of helping you out, helping you out.
Okay, so I love the overall premise of this song, that life can just throw some curveballs at you, and you don't even know what's gonna happen, right? Life can be just so fucking cruel. Now, doing a little bit of research on Alanis Morissette, A real ironic portion of this is her talking about how cruel life can be. And the video does absolutely no justice to her actual life, where you had the darkness and depression, you had eating disorders, you had rape charges, right? And I'm not sure about any of those. Those are kind of blanket statements, but her life was laced with tragedy, right? I think that that's a real ironic portion of the song. Not only the fact that you had a bunch of these quasi-ironic statements that actually weren't ironic at all whenever the entire song is titled ironic, that's the real irony in all of this. But the musical intricacies and how there's a lot of different styles that are combined to create this song, it's really refreshing, right? It's, like I said, goes back to talent. Makes me think that this isn't just a song, this is an emotion, right? It's a real life emotion, so fucking hell, man. 2 songs deep into Alanis Morissette and I am hooked, man. Drop some comments down below letting me know more Alanis Morissette songs I need to check out. And with that being said, keep smiling, keep being yourself. Don't let anybody throw shade at you. I will see you, disgusting bastard, a little bit later on. I hope you have an incredible rest of your day. I love you, and don't you forget that, motherfucker. Let's get it. Peace.
Don't believe the lies, deceive.